Profit. Good evening, everyone, or good morning, or good afternoon, whatever it is in your part of the world. Yeah, I'm just trying to get this up on YouTube. It's not cooperating with me. There it is. There now. Let's see if I can get it on the big screen. Here it comes. Hello, Tony. Hello, Arlene. Hello, Pam. Well, Tony, tell Judy I said hello. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Joy. Hello, Reverend Joe. Hello, DJ. Okay, I think that's everyone. I gotta get a cover for this keyboard. They think it's funny to keep walking over my keyboard. Yeah, is that bothering you, having that reflecting in the window? I'll close those curtains. That should take care of it. Okay. Is anyone talking? Cat doesn't seem to be moving. Yep, everyone seems to be doing good. Felix has to go see the doctor tomorrow for his vaccinations, but he's not sick or anything. There's a little bit of cough and sneezing with the cats, but I don't think any of them are doing too bad. And I can hear the dogs in the background there. They're doing good. They've been out there raising heck tonight. Now that it's really gotten cool, they're extra active now. Try to keep themselves warm. I know what I didn't do. There we go. There, that makes it a little bit better. I forgot to switch the size of the chat to big. Wonder why I couldn't hardly see it. Now I see it good. Yeah, it got a lot warmer here. Sunday and Monday were very cold. And now it's finally warmed up a little bit. Yeah, that's good, DJ. It's always good to get some new equipment. And I know that cat's going faster than what I can keep up with there. Hello, Big Family Expedition. Yeah, today wasn't too bad, Arlene. Had a rough day on Monday. Or Tuesday. Was it yesterday? No, it was Monday. On Sunday, I moved my feed barrel from one chicken run to the other, and that was a little too much. It started on Sunday afternoon, right after I moved it, but not too bad. Then Monday, it was really bad. But that's gotten a little bit better now. Yeah, between the weather and moving that, I was in a lot of pain on Monday. Yesterday, a little better. Today, better yet. Hello, Katie. Hello, the Moose. Yeah, you just gotta be careful moving heavy stuff like that. Normally, I keep feed at each place, but last week I paid for 2 bags. They only had 1 bag, so that kind of threw me off. And Saturday, I went back and got the other bag that they still owed me, but by that time, the 1 barrel was empty, so I was back to sharing a barrel between the 2 of them again, and it didn't work out too well for me. But I'm trying to get some more stuff done in the house here. I overdid it a little bit. It kind of slowed down progress in here. I gotta clean up a mess that the kitties made. I've let that sit for a couple days. There's one cupboard that I have a hook and eye I need to put on, so they quit opening that cupboard door. Well, they opened that up the other day and pulled out all the canned goods that was in there. And of course, here I can hardly move. I wasn't gonna waste my energy on picking that stuff up. So now I gotta get that picked up. What's the update on your friend in New York? He's put out a couple shorts. He's got his bus to his campsite now. He's got to get the fuel filter put in it, or fuel pump put in it, get it checked over and stuff. He wants to make sure everything's in good running order. Then, of course, he's got to get insured and registered and stuff. And then he should be on his way relatively soon. Obviously, he hasn't set a date yet because he wants to take his time and make sure he can get everything checked over to make sure the bus is in good shape and it's going to be able to make the trip. Well, what it is, the canned goods were stacked in there, and they just got behind them and pushed them. Yeah, cats like pushing stuff around. But other than that, things been going pretty good. I got a fully functional kitchen now. I just need to make a trip to Aldi's and pick up a few things. I got some of the stuff I need to cook with, but I need some more. And I figure I might just as well go to Aldi's and get the best deal I can on it. Yep. That's right, Joy. Those little SHs. And here's Candy Cane right here in my lap. Lily's right here on the arm of the chair next to me. I know there was someone on the cat tree over there earlier. I didn't pay any attention to who it was. Oh, there's Dino. Oh, he just jumped down. I gotta say, there's Dino on the other cat tree, but he just jumped down to go play with Sweetie now. Yeah, I just got the one cabinet that the door won't stay shut on. And I have hook and eye for it. I was waiting for my drill to come so I could drill pilot holes to get it in. And then had a lot going on. And then got hurt. So don't have it done yet. That's another reason I haven't picked everything up, because I want to be able to keep that door shut once I do get everything put back in there. No, I don't really have any meal plans as far as an organized menu, but I do have some ideas of some stuff I want to get. And I've already been eating partially keto meals, but I also been trying to use up a few other things that I have, just so they don't go to waste. Like I had some cookies, they're gone now. Hello, Gary. What else did I have? I don't know, a few things like that. But there's a dish that Judy brought on Saturday. Got ground beef and cabbage in it and some seasoning. That sounds like it's pretty simple to make, because I asked her if there's anything besides the ground beef and cabbage, and she said just the seasoning. So that's one thing that I'll be making. Actually, I've never had frog legs, Joe. And I've been using stevia in my coffee. And I've gone to the diner a couple times this week, had breakfast, and I got a keto breakfast because they have the breakfast platter, which has hash browns and toast with it. And I would hate to pay the price for that and then not get everything with it. So I took a look at the menu, and they sell eggs and meat separately. So that's what I did. I got 2 eggs and ordered bacon, which fits in the keto meal. And that's less money than getting the full platter. So that'll work out. Always something going on there where you work, isn't there, Gary? Um, oh, thank you, Arlene. Yeah, I tried getting a video of the Northern Lights. Last night, I could just barely see them. But I've got a yard light in the front yard here, so I need to get away from that. I even tried to video it, and just too much light pollution. And unfortunately, before I got out there to drive down the road to get away from the lights, then there were no more Northern Lights. And tonight, I haven't seen anything out there yet. But it sounded like it was going to be relatively early. I even drove down the road and I'm seeing absolutely nothing. So I guess I'm going to miss that again. Yep, that's what I'm doing, is checking the carbs and everything. And another thing, Judy was telling me that is exceptionally good is liver. So that's going to fit right in because I love liver. I tried that, Katie. I actually was able to see more of the naked eye than I could with what I filmed last night. And tonight there just doesn't seem to be anything there to see at all. Hello, Reverend Dream. But one thing, I did find out the settings that you're supposed to have your camera on today. I wasn't able to find all the settings on there, but night mode was one thing. I did switch it to night mode. I'll go out later and check and see what's going on. Because I would love to get some video of that. Yeah, I'm loving it in the big house, Katie. A lot more room in here. The cats are enjoying it. The cats are actually a lot more active now. They have more room to run around. Because I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. They're causing a lot of mischief. Let me go back on my phone and see if I'm missing anything here. That goes up so quick on the big screen there. They sure are, Arlene. They're really keeping me on my toes. Yes, Joy. Couldn't have done it without the people that helped me. That's for sure. Yep, they sure are having fun, Joanne. Well, thank you, Reverend Dream. Yeah, I can't read the chat. See up close where it's on my phone. I can see that without my glasses. In fact, with my glasses, I can't see up close. But what's on the big screen up there, I can't see that unless I have my glasses on. Hello, Tim. Okay, you have a good night, Joy. And I just found out the chat's showing up on my phone before it shows up on the TV. Oh, thank you, Reverend Dream. Yeah, they are beautiful. Um, what else I wanted to mention? Yeah, I didn't get the video done on the house I thought I'd get done by now because of the way I've been feeling. Well, hopefully the worst of that's behind me. Because it was right across my lower back. It was hurting bad. So I'm hoping now that I can get something done. Okay, Gary. Sounds good. Well, that stevia tastes different than sugar, but I'm getting used to it. I haven't used any sugar in 3 days, I think. And once I figured out that I will be able to handle the stevia, I ordered a case of that from Amazon. It's a lot cheaper than the small box that I bought at the grocery store. But yeah, because I paid like $5 for 50 packets, and I just ordered 1,000 packets on Amazon for around $14, $15. I actually haven't tried it in tea yet. I know it gives the coffee kind of a weird taste, but I'm getting used to it. A lot more expensive than sugar, but better for you, I think. Good for the diet, anyways. Okay, the yellow is, yes, there you go, Katie. Splenda. Yeah, the one I will not use is the pink package. I think it's Sweet and Low. I tried the generic version of that. That's horrible. Yeah. Yep, yellow one's Splenda. I just couldn't quite think of what it was at first. Here's Dream. Yep, I can't do my coffee black. Yep, I agree, Katie. Splenda or stevia, either one of them I can handle. Sweet and low, absolutely not. I'll give up coffee before I do sweet and low. Yeah, I can't be using sugar because of the keto diet. No carbs or very low carbs and no sugar. Yeah, Dream's been extra cuddly last few days. The only problem is anytime I have any food, she wants to try to steal it from me. Hello, Civvy. And I ordered the kit to check my blood to make sure the ketones are at the level they're supposed to be at. Just to make sure everything's working out right. Make sure I'm not getting any extra carbs or sugar or something from a food that I don't realize has it. And I'll see if I can get down to the weight that was when I graduated high school. That's about 180. What else been going on? Yeah, that's something I'm not going to be doing, Gary. Considering I can't walk, I don't think a treadmill would work out too well for me. Nice, Gary. Yeah, last year I did pretty good. Last I knew they had about 1,200 views on it. Hello, Jim Rockford. Yeah, I think all my comments are showing up on the TV, but not necessarily in the same order they are on my phone. That's kind of weird. It sure is, Jim. It's almost over. And considering New Year's Eve is on Wednesday this year, I think I'll be starting a live this year and ending it next year. I go pretty darn close to it every week anyways. So I might get to stay on long enough to make it into the new year. Yeah, I'm hoping don't get the flu again this year. I haven't had that in quite a while. Leave it alone, Teddy. We've been working 100 hours a week, Gary. So you have spent most of your time at work. I don't know how you can work those hours, Gary. Years ago, I did a few shifts like that. But I don't think I ever did 16 and a half hours for more than 2 consecutive days. Yeah, and it can be stressful too, Gary. That's another thing. You don't know what's going to happen there. Yeah, unfortunately, Jim, probably Santa Claus isn't making that much money. There's probably someone else making more off that than he's making. This is Oreo up on the back of the chair here. Oh, yeah, I bet they have been, Gary. 168 hours a week. That's a lot of hours to work in a week, Tim. I don't know what the most I ever did in a week was. The most with one job was probably about 60. But I used to work a full-time job, and I think it was 3 part-time jobs. So and the 60 hours, that wasn't something that happened every week. But I probably have worked between all my jobs. I probably have worked 80, maybe close to 90 hours in a week. Hello, Corn-Fed Life. Craig and okay, there we go. Craig or Mrs. Craig? Let me see. There we go. Okay, Mr. Craig tonight. Yeah, I miss your nightly walks down the road through the cornfields. What else we got to talk about? Anyone have any topics want me to talk about? Yeah, I actually didn't have lunch today. It was noon before I got around to have breakfast. Well, Craig, one thing about it, at least you're going to be behaving now. Well, this morning, got up, took a shower, had water for that and everything. And just before I got ready to leave, flushed the toilet. I got air in the line. So I go out to the well house, try to figure out what's going on. And just a minute. Excuse me. And well pump is working like it should. And the one pumping out of the sand filter, that pump's running away, just not building up pressure. Couldn't figure out what was wrong, so shut the power off the pump. Figured when I got home, I'd mess with it, try to figure out what was going on. Well, started down the driveway. I had a creek running down the driveway. And what had happened was one of the hoses I had going out to the chickens, it was an old hose. And it's one that Jeff left here. And I wouldn't be surprised. It actually was one that was here when Jeff bought the place. It was an old hose. Probably shouldn't have even been using that. I noticed that it was starting to deteriorate. Well, that had burst. And that was just pouring out more water than could run through the sand filter. So got that shut off. Then when I got home, turned the pump back on. It pumped right up and no problem. So got that taken care of. I've got a well, Gary. I don't want to hook into the public water. Yeah, I'd rather not have chemicals put in my water and have a water bill and all that stuff. So I'd much rather have the well. Plus, it's very expensive. Because I have a neighbor that checked into it. He was thinking about hooking into it. And I forgot it was thousands of dollars that it was going to be. And he decided against it. Well, there's nothing that needs to be adjusted. I just can't have a burst hose dumping out water. That sounds like it might be good, Jim. Break up some ginger snaps. Put them in eggnog ice cream. Why do I hear growling over there? Yeah, I hear a little growling, but everything's okay. Yeah, I remember when you used to have a container of ice cream. That's how you started every live, Gary. Really? Well, I've accidentally had chocolate covered bacon. I've had bacon on the same plate as chocolate gravy, and they kind of mixed together. Wasn't bad. Yeah, the only thing with chocolate gravy is it's so rich. I like the flavor of it, but I've only had it maybe a half dozen times because it is just so rich. Just now I can't have it at all. Yep, same thing here, Jim. Breakfast for dinner. Well, I haven't been on here quite an hour because I started late. But I think I might try to make it to an hour and then call it a night. I'm kind of tired tonight. What we got here? 54 minutes. Yes, I do, Gary. I do have some hot dogs in the fridge. Hello, Bobby. Well, I see Reverend Dream hasn't fallen asleep yet. Like I fell asleep on his live last night. Yep, Reverend Dream. I had it playing the whole time, but I wasn't awake the whole time. Well, if you do need any hot dogs, Gary, come visit me. Dino, they're still in the package. Yeah, Reverend Dream, I get picking on you because I didn't make it through your live last night. Yeah, that's what Dino got into over there. They had a package of those plastic balls with a bell in them that they kick around. Well, I had a package over there I haven't opened yet. And it's okay. And Dino just grabbed the package and batting it around. You know, I'll get a little higher so everyone can see him, see her. And she was gonna walk across the keyboard, so I grabbed her. Hello, Austin. Not doing too bad today. Yep. That's right, Katie. I think all cats do. Another thing my cats really love is those plastic springs. They carry them around. And I got them some of those foil balls and also some little fuzzy balls. And I don't know why, but they keep putting them in their water dish and the food dish. I don't know why they do that. I take them out and they put them right back in again. True, Katie. Cats are weird. You got that right. Is it an hour yet? Yep. What an hour now. Okay, Gary. Yeah, I'm kind of tired tonight. I don't know why I've been so tired the last few days. I think maybe tomorrow need to have some liver. Maybe my iron's getting low. But I want to thank everyone for being here. I appreciate it. It'll be a minute before I end it, Gary. I just want to thank everyone for being here. I appreciate it. I'll have another live Sunday at 5:30 Central. And we'll see what happens between now and then. Because I know I've got to get a few videos out. Hello, Ace. So, hopefully, if my body allows it, I'll get them done this week. And then with Rose messing with the tripod. She can be a little monster when she wants to be. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a good night.